game just to get my fatty. And these lazy ain't got competition. It's me versus me, love key talk.
But before I get the video started, I want to let y'all know, everybody who been talking about big head is your Yo Gotti cousin, you know what I'm talking about. First of all, so I had got a haircut, and in the haircut I got, they actually pushed my hairline back 2 weeks ago. So I went to my regular barber, and my regular barber was like, dang, bro, they pushed your hairline back. So he had to push it back some more, you know what I'm talking about? So now it's going to grow back. But let me just show y'all, in a couple weeks, you know what I'm talking about, my hair don't be done grew back. You see, look at this. That's where my hairline was at. It got pushed back way back there. So it went from there to back there. So get all y'all little forehead and big head jokes out, you know what I'm talking about, as much as you can, you know what I'm talking about, because when my hairline grow back, we back in motion. Anyways, but I did decide to come and show all this specifically when this happened, just to give y'all some laughs and some jokes at my expense, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the video. So that Mexican OT and also Brick Wolfpack. Of course, Brick Wolfpack was down with Young Dolph, you know, talking about Paper Rat Empire. And obviously I made a video on that about them like a month ago because they was kind of beefed up and going at each other, you know, talking about. However, a lot of people didn't know exactly where the animosity was coming from. Well, it does look like they went on Instagram Live together, and once they went on Instagram Live together, now they're actually, you know, talking about, more details have actually came out. Brick Wolfpack has an issue with, that Mexican OT, because some of the executives, you know what I'm talking about, whenever that Mexican OT went to go talk about his deal in like the big executive office, probably on the top floor, whatever it may have been, right? He pretty much came out and said, hey, listen, man, they called and told me that you said that I'm washed up and that I'm old news, you know what I'm talking about? Of course, this could be a little game that they're playing. More than maybe he did say it, maybe he didn't say it. I will let y'all hear that Mexican OT, pretty much his response to that, and also just the full argument. I will let y'all see that, but that's where it stems from, because the executives allegedly called Brick Wolfpack and pretty much told him that Mexican OT said he's washed up and old. Now, some people in the comment section was like, dang, that's messed up. Why would he do that? And then a lot of people in the comment section was like, yeah, man, he is old news. You know what I'm talking about? Out with the old, in with the new. This is kind of what happens in hip hop, right? In hip hop, for rappers, they have it's like a 3-year span that rappers have, that they're, you know what I'm talking about, that rappers actually have as far as them being popping and hot, right? After that 3 years, is on to the next set of rappers. And then when the new rappers are coming in, hip hop ain't one of those type of sports to where they show a whole lot of love to the old heads. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm not calling Brick Wolfpack an old head. I'm just saying that's literally how fans will treat artists, and that's how other artists will treat their OG artists. You see what I'm saying? Because yeah, we can definitely say the artists are OG artists, but that's kind of what happens in hip hop a lot. You know what I'm talking about? And then you have the older guys in hip hop, and when I say older, I don't even mean by age. I mean like the ones that were on before the guys that were on, and you have pretty much the ones that are just not getting on, bumping heads a lot, right? It happens all the time. This is just another case of that actually happening. But in reality, yeah, they both doing their thing. At this point in time, that Mexican OT is completely dominating. I'm talking about whatever deal Buddy done signed, you know what I'm talking about. They got Buddy on top of the world right now, you know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, here goes the conversation that Mexican OT and also Brick Wolfpack had, pretty much talking about some of their differences. Here we go.
The New York Executive Office. They called me and let me know. So when you was in the New York Executive Office,
okay,
you didn't bring up Brick Wolfpack and say he's washed up and watered down. What makes you think? Let me tell you something, chat. Let me lay it out right now. That deal that you was supposed to get with Johnny Shipes, they called me 2 weeks before they even wanted to pick you up. Guess who they wanted?
Oh. Well, why you ain't doing, you knucklehead?
You know why? Because we self-made millionaires. We don't need their money. We independent. We get it out the mud. And we're going to put everybody on. That's why. We don't need the label's money. We get it independent. It's a dog world. Everything we do, paper route, business. We don't need their money. We get it on our own. But for you to go in that office in New York, that executive office, and them to say, what you think about Brick Wolfpack, and you to say, oh, Wolfpack and them washed up. Bro, when I started rapping, you didn't even exist. You was freestyling for your daddy, homie.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's just keep it gangster. You was a little
So,
boy playing
and look
video
where
games.
I'm at now. And look where I'm at now.
And I'm proud of you.
I left.
And I'm proud of you.
Bro, no, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Bro, you brought up our
Now
name.
you contradiction yourself, homeboy. No, you're not.
You brought up our name. You brought up our name.
I didn't bring your name up, buddy. You got false information from somebody.
So you telling me when you was in New York in that office, my name didn't come up.
No,
you didn't bring my name up. That's what you're saying right now.
Why would I bring your name up when I'm in an office in New York for me?
Oh, bro, let's be real. You was in there because they wanted to sign me, and you was just the second best thing. So they said, let's go ahead and buy him a little views and figure out how we're going to recoup his money. Bro, don't think I don't know everything. I know everything. Everybody from Magnolia. I know the people that fronted you the money. I know Johnny Shaw. I know everything.
Who was Magnolia? Fronted me what money?
Bro, don't.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, dude.
When the label brought up my name, the exact words that came out of your mouth from them was, I don't think he's really out there like that. Why? And if you fucked with me, why would you even say something like that, knowing that I wanted to see
you said that about Lil Mexico. When I did that song with Lil Mexico, when I seen you at your house that night, you said, look, Lil Mexico cool, but he's not the crowd that you looking for. You should have came and got a song with me. So whenever I heard you say that about Lil Mexico, that's when I officially, that's why I've never been to your house since then. Doesn't it make sense?
So what you trying to say? I was talking bad about Lil Mexico?
Correct.
So you saying I'm talking bad about my own people?
You can't. And ever since then, I have never, ever once tried to holler at you, have I?
That's false information. That's false information.
But,
that's lies.
Okay,
and everything that you're saying is lies. Because the reason why you came to my house is because you wanted to get a feature with me. That's why you came to my house.
Anyway, so from that conversation, you can kind of see where BrickWolfpack was coming from, and then also you can kind of see where that Mexican OT is coming from. You know what I'm talking about? That Mexican OT, you can tell he's happy that he's on. It's his time right now. He knows that it's his time right now. You know what I'm talking about? BrickWolfpack kind of like, dang, bro, yeah, it might be your time right now, but I just feel effed up by what you said in that executive's office, right? And then, of course, the previous video I made, it was people pretty much saying, man, he ain't even really a street artist. He ain't really for the streets. He ain't really. Here's the thing, right? Okay, so you have some artists that's strictly for the streets, and you have some artists that's going to gather some of the people in the streets, but also they're going to gather other broader, wider audiences, right? You never want to pigeonhole yourself as an artist. You don't want to just pigeonhole yourself into one particular audience. However, here's the thing about that though, right? The artists that do get sometimes the broader audiences, those broader audiences are very, very fickle. So yes, it's good to have them, but they are fickle at times. The streets typically try to hold down their people, like Boosie. You know what I'm talking about? Boosie's a street artist that has been popping for a long amount of time and can still probably do tour, maybe even if it's just club tours. I'm not talking about no arenas or nothing like that. But also, you know, that Mexican OT is doing his thing. He's growing a big fan base. They love the way his flow, you know what I'm talking about? Like, he's a beast at what he does. He's excellent, amazing at what he does. And with him being amazing at what he does, he's going to garner his own cult-like fan base, just like I'm sure BrickWolfpack got his own cult-like fan base as well, right? So they're both going to have their fan bases, but, you know, at this current time, it's that Mexican OT time. You know what I'm talking about? D-Baby having his time. That Mexican OT is having his time. So, you know, everybody got their ups, everybody got their downs. And with that being said, how do y'all feel about it? You know what I'm talking about? As far as the comments go, do y'all feel like that BrickWolfpack has a good reason to be kind of upset at that Mexican OT, or do you feel like BrickWolfpack might be being a little salty at the situation? You know what I'm talking about? He kind of hating a little bit because he know that it's that Mexican OT time. You know what I'm talking about? Let me know some. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about its entire ordeal. Make sure y'all like the video, by the way. I should have said that at the beginning. Make sure y'all like the video. I had to stop the ending just to say this. Make sure y'all like the video. And yes, my hairline will be back. You see that? It started right there. Got pushed back. It's coming back. While y'all talking about that 4-head, 5-head, 6-head, y'all talking about. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.